Hello, I'm Chief Meteorologist Mark Prater. We're going to take a couple minutes to go over our current weather situation with you. We still have a thunderstorm in the far northern portion of Jefferson County. It is from roughly Gardendale northward, and we're seeing a lot of lightning with this, and there is the potential for some hail with this particular storm. That has really been what has prompted a lot of the warnings, not necessarily wind, but it has been the hail size, and we've seen some reports of minor damage thanks to the hail. But overall, a lot of lightning, especially from Morris, stretching towards the north and east. Smoke rise, you've been getting a lot of this as well. This is stretching all the way back up into Marshall County, but the tail end of it is moving through Gardendale right now, and the main portion of the heavier thunderstorm is east of I-65 and will continue to move through Hayden and make its way back over into Blount County here soon. But we're looking at times as far as the track on this. Pinson, you'll have it within the next 2 minutes, Center Point in 6 minutes, Margaret in about 20, and then Asheville in 25 minutes. So overall, we've got a pretty healthy line of storms that is moving through, and the hail has prompted the severe thunderstorm warnings. Haven't had much in the way of reports of any straight line wind damage, which is good, but it's still not over with. So we'll watch for that. And you can see that the Centerville-Brent area, you've got a severe thunderstorm warning right now in Bibb County. That is the first cell that is moving through. That is not the one that's severe. It's actually the one that is behind it. That is what's tracking towards the east-northeast, producing hail as well. So, Brent, you'll see that particular portion of the storm within about 10 to 12 minutes, Randolph in 20 minutes, and then Calera within the next half hour. Judging by how these storms have held together, I expect it will move through there. Jackie, if we can, let's go ahead and go to our tower camera over Birmingham from atop Red Mountain, and we'll take a look into these storms in northern Jefferson County. And a decent amount of rain, but there's a little bit of a rain-free base right there. But these storms have been just plowing eastward, tracking right through our western counties into the I-65 corridor. And then also very heavy rain, which is north of the city, up towards Gardendale. It starts right there, and it stretches all across the base of that thunderstorm. So this is looking towards the north now, and that is where we have the most intense storms as these have been tracking towards the east. We've been watching throughout the day, and if we can, let's go back to our radar and maybe double box that. We're looking at the potential for some of these storms to produce hail upwards of a quarter size and even a little bit larger. And it has been very intense hail that has been falling, and that is the hailstorm. You can see the reports of hail there for Cordova that actually we had our weather alert unit go through earlier with Nate Harrington and Toby Carter. But this particular line here is stretching all the way up I-75, or excuse me, I-75. That would be Highway 75 from Gardendale north and eastward. And really no indications of any rotation with this, and that's a great sign. We were a bit concerned early on that there would be some rotation, maybe a thunderstorm producing a tornado or two, but that seems to be going down as far as the potential for that. Not out of the question, but certainly the potential is down. Now, this cluster of storms that you see stretching from Lake Tuscaloosa back up towards Oakman is tracking easterly. We're looking at places like Inglewood and eventually Brookwood in about 8 minutes. So you're starting to get some of the rain right now in Brookwood. And then Miles College within the next half hour or so, and then Birmingham within the half hour, if that stays in tune with the track that it's been taking here in the past few hours. Now, the storms that are actually developing haven't had any rotation, but there was the tornado watch, which was placed into effect earlier. All of the counties you see highlighted in yellow, that is where we have the tornado watch until 6 o'clock. I'm imagining we'll likely see these counties start to get removed as we get later into the evening. And as Ashley is putting the cold front on there, just to give you an indication of where that boundary is, well, the radar really tells the story of that, and it stretches now up into Gadsden. So if we can, let's go to our Gadsden camera, and that will give us an idea of what we're looking at now from the actually Riverview Regional Medical Center, and that is looking towards the south. So there's not a whole lot happening, but we'll get that rotated more towards the west, and that's what we're seeing here west of Gadsden, that cluster of storms. So as our crew adjusts that shot here in just a moment, it's going to be moving towards the west, which will be to the right. This is the area that is really not active yet, but the storms have started to move into Gadsden. And look at this. This is where lightning has been much more active over the past several minutes. And that is a good indication of where you have the most intense lift and mixing in the atmosphere where these storms continue to brew. Aniata, you've got a good downpour at this juncture, and we're also looking at very heavy rainfall now around Palmerdale, and that is stretching up 75. So driving on 75 right now, just not well advised. Do you see that lightning that just popped up? That lightning was actually, there it is. We just saw that flash, so that gives you an idea of, as we're looking towards the west, this of course is from Gadsden, atop Riverview Regional Medical Center, and we'll likely see more cloud to ground lightning. Just watch that box on the right-hand side there, or left-hand side of your screen. And some of the places that will be affected, Steele, Asheville, and then Gadsden within the next 10 to 20 minutes. Actually, we are going to try to get in touch with Nate Harrington here in just a moment in our CBS 42 Weather Alert Unit. And he has been out in the mix and certainly run into a couple of these very hefty thunderstorms. But fortunately, the winds haven't been as big of a problem as they could have been. And we're starting to see a number of reports coming in of the hail. And we're talking about size of a quarter. Now, that hits you in the head, that's going to hurt. I mean, we've got to make sure that you understand this is still not a time to go out and look at these storms. Just let them pass. And overall, the lightning really picking up west of Clay, Chalkville, Pinson. You're starting to see some of this rain moving in as well. Now, the counties you see highlighted here in the purple, that is for a new severe thunderstorm watch. It does include Shelby, Chilton, Talladega, Coosa, Tallapoosa counties. And by it becoming a severe thunderstorm watch, not a tornado watch, tells us that what we're looking at is really an area that is not conducive for tornadoes to develop. It's never out of the question, trust me. But this is an area that we certainly could be looking at thunderstorms with the severe criteria. And okay, this is for Greene and Sumter County, the new warning. Thank you, Ashley. That is for the city of Utah. And I think that is, just north of Forkland, but along 43, which will run all the way up to Tuscaloosa. But this is tracking towards the east. We're looking at Utah in about 10 minutes, Sawyerville in 18, and then Phipps in 33 minutes. So overall, these storms making good coverage across ground. It's covering a lot of real estate as these storms have been really triggered to push due east, and not for the next couple of hours, but maybe the next hour or two, and then it's going to be out of our viewing area. At this juncture, though, we are looking at a track that is going to really bring in a lot of our cities north and east of Birmingham, and that would be Argo in 3 minutes, Margaret in 8 minutes, Asheville in 12 minutes, Odenville, you'll have this in 15 minutes. So that right there, that is the leading edge, the most intense portion of the storm, but Springville getting a decent amount of rain, and there's some of the lightning that is popping up with this as well. But near Palmerdale and northward, man, you got a lot of lightning. I mean, Fultondale, you still got a little bit of lightning and thunder in the area, but this is staying just to the north of Clay. And we do have Nate Harrington, who is live out in our CBS 42 Severe Weather Unit. Actually, I should say Weather Alert Unit. And Nate, what can you tell us? Where are you?
Well, we are heading now still on I-22. We had to, obviously, like I told you about half an hour ago, we had some minor damage actually to our weather alert unit, so we tried to troubleshoot and fix that before we got back out on the road. But we're just about to hit I-65 as the junction with I-22, so we're pretty close to Birmingham. We're going to be following the northern extent of that storm. So what we're going to do, once we hit 65, we're going to head south and then head on east on 2059 and see if we can't intercept that storm in the northern part of Jefferson County into St. Clair County. Right now it looks like the strongest part of the storm's near Center Point and Pinson, so that's where we're going to be headed. But this is the only camera we've got besides the one pointed at me right now, and you can see no rainfall where we are, but we're chasing those ominous looking dark clouds in the distance. Once we catch up to those, if this storm's still packing a punch, we're going to let you know about it. But it's just just funny, you know, you can prepare for the very worst when you get this big, huge weather alert unit ready to go. We got some great video. We got some able to show you guys exactly what was going on. But even the best laid plans sometimes fall apart. But there was some big hail that we saw. It was unbelievable. We were watching some of the video that Toby Carter, our photographer, got in the weather alert unit. Just big, massive chunks of hail, and I saw at least quarter to large marble size hail. So no doubt some damage up top on our weather alert unit. But we'll get it fixed, and we're going to roll back out the next severe weather event, and we'll have more coverage for you. But we're going to follow the storms for the rest of the day. We're not done just yet. Once we get to Birmingham, we'll follow them into East Alabama as well. So live in the weather alert unit, I'm Nate Harrington, CBS 42 News, local weather coverage you can count on. Mark.
All right, thanks so much, Nate. And we're going to, I wanted to show a picture here from our Apple TV in just a moment, whenever you can pull that up. But I did want to get back to the radar. So for those of you just joining us, that gives you an idea of that's a shelf cloud right there. That's the leading edge of a thunderstorm as it was moving into Jefferson County. So it's ominous looking. Trust me. I mean, you see these coming, you know that there's a healthy storm out there, but there hasn't been any indication of a tornado warning. It looks like I need to upgrade my software, doesn't it? Here's a quick look, though, at the line stretching from Etowah, Bibb, Jefferson, back into Tuscaloosa counties. Also a severe thunderstorm warning for Bibb County, and that is in the new watch area. This is for a severe thunderstorm watch for the rest of this evening into tonight. Now, at Centerville, you're just starting to get some of this rain now. Brent, the same, but the main core with the hail, it's just starting to arrive in Brent. And we're looking at maybe a couple of minutes later for Centerville, Gary Springs, Oakley, and then Jemison within the next half hour.